Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. Today's a great one. It's everyone's favorite season. It's early access season here on the channel. Thanks so much to Wizards of the Coast for providing me with the access to this event, this Streamer Event Early Access event. I will be drafting Edge of Eternities today and playing out the games against other streamers, content creators, and Pro Tour members. And again, thanks so much for Wizards for this opportunity. I love participating in these events. It's always a great time, and it's very difficult because the set hasn't been fully spoiled for very long, and this is pre-release weekend, so we get to experience these cards before the general public, and it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of reading, and these first drafts are always very difficult, so bear with me if I miss something. My apologies, but I'll do my best. So without any further ado, let's hop into our Pack 1 Pick 1. Okay, here we are, and let's dive right into it. Our rare is a 2-mana 3/2 Trample Haste, can't be countered, creature spells you control can't be countered, and combat damage can't be prevented. It's like a little questing beast, kind of. It is green, though. I don't know if it's good enough. What are our uncommons here? It's a 6-mana 6/6 Reach, Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, exile cards from the top of your library. Until you exile a non-land, you may cast that this turn. That's pretty good. It makes all your dead draws late game pretty good. All Fate Stalker, 3-mana 2, 4-mana 2/3. Kind of exile something and it has warp until this leaves the battlefield. Orbital Plunge is a nice little removal spell. It's kind of what I'm noticing. I think it's between the Baloth. I kind of want to try out this Territorial Bruntar. This card seems really good. 6-mana 6/6 with Reach is just a big body, and then it turns all your dead draws of landfall late in the game into like actual cards, which is pretty good. To follow it up, there's a Plasma Bolt. I'll reserve it for now, but it's sorcery, deal 2 to any target, void, deal 3. Seems pretty good. What is this 7-mana 6/6? Trample, enters, create a lander, and landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, creatures you can control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance and haste. Well, that's pretty good too. It could be a big landfall red-green deck. We've got the 1/4 Defender and Mono Sentry. Cryogen Relic is a great card as well. 2 mana whenever it enters or leaves, draw a card, and you can pay 2, sack it, stun counter up onto a already tapped creature, but there are other ways to sack it as well. I think I'll just stay red and take the Plasma Bolt for now. The Godmaw seems kind of interesting. I doubt it wheels, but let's go ahead and take Plasma Bolt here. We've got Thespian Stage, not quite for limited, but art's pretty cool. Remnant Elemental, 2-mana 0/4 Reach, Landfall, +2/+0. There is a Grav Kill, 4 mana to exile a creature or spacecraft. There's another Plasma Bolt, 3-mana 2/3. Caveron Turbo Drone gives a creature +1/+1 in haste. What stands out here? It's between Plasma Bolt and Grav Kill for me. I think the tiebreaker is going to be the fact that I'm already red, so I don't have to commit to a second color in Grav Kill, though I do think Grav Kill is a better card in general. So let's go ahead and take the Plasma Bolt here. Full Bore is an interesting way to make your warp cards work. So you warp and then you give it +3/+2, trample, and haste. That's some business, but I have my eye on Code Cracker Hound here. 3-mana 2/1. Whenever it enters, look at the top 2, 1 in your hand, other in your graveyard, and it's got warp for 2 and a blue as well. So it's like a 3-for-1 built into one card. I'll reserve it for now, but I'm not seeing a lot of great red to follow up what we have. Don't think the Vocalist is good. And everything else, nothing's really catching my eye. The Grabback Monolith is also actually pretty good, but let's take this Hound here. And maybe we end up blue-red? Who knows? Okay, Melded Moxite. This is kind of the Tormenting Voice variant. 2 mana, it's an artifact. Discard a card, draw 2, and you can pay 3 to make a tap 2/2 later. Micro Sizer, equip 2, +1/+0. Whenever it attacks, choose a creature. That creature can't be blocked and has base power and toughness 1/1. It's kind of cute. Operative, second spell, get a counter. Steelcraft Mechan. I think I'm going to try the Moxite. I don't like really any of this necessarily. Let's see. We've got another Elemental with Landfall. Ooh, there's a How is this still here? I hope I never try to catch myself saying that. Those people are very annoying who say that in drafts, but it's a good card. Galactic Wayfarer. It's a 3-mana 3/3. When it enters, make a lander. We don't have to play blue-red just because we have the Hound. The Wayfarer is also a very good card. Self-Craft Mechan. This is a card I was looking at the end. It's a 4-mana 3/4. When it enters, may sack an artifact. When you do, put a counter on a creature and draw a card. Yeah, well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Wayfarer. Card's really good. And then we see the red-green uncommon here. 3 mana, 2/4 landfall. When it enters, it deals... Whenever landfall, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. If it's the second time it's resolved, draw a card. And we have 1 lander token already. Seems very good to me. So we'll take that and... Yeah, I mean, Sammy's Curiosity. That's kind of what this deck is trying to do. 1 mana, gain 2, make a lander. What's the Zookeeper Mechan? 2 mana, 1/3. Mana Dork, add red. 7 mana, gives a creature +4/+0 until end of turn. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Curiosity, though. I mean, it gives us another lander, and that's what we're trying to do here. So, the Baloth Wield, I mean, if we end up... I mean, even if this is cast on, like, turn 3, or even turn 4 with the double spell of red cards, like, turn 3 Baloth plus a Plasma Bolt or something, that's pretty good. Drill Too Deep. 2 mana, destroy an artifact, instant speed, or put 5 charge counters on a spacecraft. Or one of the rare planets. But we'll go ahead and cut Drill Too Deep and put it in the sideboard for now. Okay, so this is the Toughness Matters card. I guess I'll take the Elemental. It's got landfall, but I don't love it. I'll put it in here for now, but I'm not super in love with it. Fate Maker, that's not a bad card. Doesn't really fit the landfall theme, but it's fine. And then a Zealot last pick. Sure. All right, Terminal Velocity. What do? 6 mana. Put an artifact or creature from your hand onto the battlefield. Gains haste. And when it leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature. And at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice it. That's an interesting way to get a little bit of a board wipe. What else do we have here? We have an Evasive Maneuvers. I'll reserve that. And looking over that, it's probably going to be the pick here. 2 mana, deal 3. It deals 5 if you control a spacecraft. So, just very good, efficient removal spell. I think we'll take it here. The Terminal Velocity is kind of an interesting card, though. But let's take the Invasive Maneuvers. Alright, Bioengineered Future. When it enters, make a lander. Each creature you control enters with an additional counter on it for each land that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. I don't know if that's good. That doesn't seem very good. What else do we have? 3 mana, 2/3. Put a counter on this creature of 2 or more tapped creatures. 3 mana, 3/3 reach. Whenever this creature blocks a creature with flying, it becomes an 8/3. 2 mana, 2/2 Death Touch. Got that Tapestry Warden that fights with its butt. These are like not very good cards, honestly. I guess I could play the Sky Stinger. 3 mana, 3/3 reach. Basically trades for any spacecraft. Kind of the joke. We'll take that one here. Got Eumidian Terrabotanist. That's a name. 2 mana, 2/3. Whenever land you control enters, gain a life. There's a Grav Kill as well as Umbral Collar Zealot. But I think we're just locking in red-green here. There's a Sammy's Curiosity. Wouldn't mind playing another one, but I think I'm going to take the Botanist. Or the Terrabotanist. And just lock in an early 2-drop for our deck as well. Let's bring that on in. Invasive Maneuvers. Love to see that. 2 mana, deal 3. What is Social Engineering? 5 mana landfall, make a 2/2 warp for 2. So this is kind of like that Chocobo card from Final Fantasy that wasn't very good. So I'm just going to say this one's not good either. Got another Mock Sight. We've got another Sky Stinger. Yeah, Maneuver is pretty easy pick here, so we'll take the removal spell. Alright. 4 mana, 3/4 Void. Exile instant or sorcery, 2 or less from your graveyard, copy it, and cast the copy without paying its mana cost. It's pretty good with maneuvers, but I don't know how we're triggering Void. 3 mana, 2/3, whenever another creature or artifact you control enters, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's okay. I'm not thrilled with either of these, but I'll go ahead and take the Adept. Ooh, Glacier Godmaw is back. Yeah, 7 mana, 6/6 trample, make a lander with upside. Conversely, there's a 2 mana 2/2 that pays 3 to put a counter on it to sorcery speed, but yeah. I mean, we're making landers already. We can get up to Godmaw, right? Ooh, Stomping Ground. But there's other stuff. Litho Breaking. Create a lander, then you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, it deals 2 damage to each creature. Interesting. 2 non-land permanent cards from graveyard to your hand, then return 2 target lands from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I don't know how we're getting them to the graveyard, but Stomping Ground helps something like Frenzied Baloth pretty well. So let's take the land there. Not quite the wheel yet, but we've got Melt Strider's Resolve. And I think that's the pick here. It's just like the fight spell that sticks around and can't be blocked by more than one creature. It's pretty good. Decent removal spell. Terminal Velocity Wield, you say? +3/+0 first strike and reach for Rig of War? I'll just take the combat trick. I don't know if I want to play it, though. Ooh, things are wheeling. Not good things, but they're wheeling. Let's take this future. I don't think this bioengineered future is any good, but I'll take it anyway. Sure. I take another elemental. 2 mana, 0/4 reach, +2/+0 from landfall. Okay, Sky Stinger wheeled. I mean, that's a playable card. And then the last pick, kind of the clunky removal spell of the format. Celestial Colonnade. Not quite. Do we have ways to get lander tokens in this pack? I don't see any, but I do see a Plasma Bolt. Sorcery speed deal 2. Void deal 3. Got a 6 mana 5/7 reach. Cost 2 less to cast if your opponents control 3 or more creatures. Interesting. I guess I'll just take the Plasma Bolt. Is this worth splashing? 0/1 trample, enters a number of counters, and spent to cast it, attack, move a counter, draw a card, make a 2/2. It's a pretty good card, but I don't think we need to splash it necessarily. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. If its mana value is 2 or less, make a lander, instant speed. It's not bad. 5 mana 5/5, beginning of your end step, 2 or more tapped creatures. You may discard your hand if you do draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. Drill 2 deep, no thanks. Shattered Wings, no thanks. Fate Maker, no thanks. I think I could take this Trooper here and then hope to wheel the impact. 5 mana 5/5. Discard your hand, draw 2. Potentially, maybe. Seems decent. Okay, 3 mana 2/2, beginning of combat on your turn. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains first strike. That's a pretty good effect. Don't think the Colossus is going to be for this deck here. Biosynthetic Burst might not be horrible. I don't like the Red Tiger Mechan. Yeah, let's take the modifier. That seems like a decent little aggressive card here. Ooh, Galactic Wayfarer number 2. We're doing it. 3 mana 3/3 enters. Make a lander token. Thank you. Ooh, Biomechan Engineer still here. Pick 4 too. Wow. Litho Breaking and Melded Moxite are our only other options, but we're taking the Wayfarer here. I don't think this is an Inventor's Wayfarer deck. I don't think it's a Pull Through the Weft deck. I guess I could take a Germinating Worm. 5 mana 5/5 enters, gain 2 life with Warp. Don't like the Frontline War Wager too much. Let's go ahead and take the Germinating thing. Another Engineer, wow. Ooh, but another Bruntar. Ooh, that was our pack 1 pick 1. We could take another one, right? 3 mana 4/2 enters or dies Surveil 1 from Thawbringer. Let's take another 6 drop though. Ooh, that's a 4 mana 4/4 landfall, double the power of target creature you control till end of turn. Is no one in green? This card's insane. I mean, it's not insane, it's very good. Yeah, we'll take that. Another Bruntard. How many Bruntars is too many Bruntars? Choose a color of a permanent you control, add 1 mana of that color. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that. I'm going to take another 6 drop though. Wow. Diadrine Wheel. We don't really have the fix. Well, we have lander tokens. Let's take this card. I'll read it once I get toward deck building here and confirm that I want it, but that could be interesting. Fate Maker. Okay, Biosynthetic Burst. I said I could play it. It did wheel. Nothing here, and the last pick. Card I probably don't want. Okay, this could be kind of interesting. We've got a lot of lander token makers and a lot of expensive cards that could be pretty good. All right, so enters with a number of counters equal to the mana spent to cast it. So if you pay 2 for X, it enters with 4 counters. So it's like a 4 mana 4/5, a 5 mana 5/6. And whenever you attack, doesn't even have to be with this, you may remove a counter from each of 2 creatures. And if you do, draw a card, make it 2/2. That means other things have to have counters, which I don't think our deck does very well. So it's probably not worth playing here. We're not really getting lands to the graveyard for pull through the weft. I don't think we need just a generic germinating worm. These Fate Makers don't really fit in. I don't think I want this bioengineered future. Melded Moxite doesn't really fit the deck. But everything else looks decent. Yeah, I kind of like all our non-creatures. Currently have 17 creatures, so if I can cut 2 of these... 3 is a little... let's play 2. 3 is a little much. And then maybe like a random Sky Stinger. We have a lot of 3s, and then run it like that. What's our color distribution look like? More red than green, but we do have a double green card. Yeah, I'll try this out. 17 lands, 9 of each source, and a bunch of landers. All right, well, no idea if this will be good or not. First draft of the format, but we'll find out together. See you in game 1. Okay, here we are against Elder Dingus Highlander, and this hand is not super great. We are on the draw. We do have removal for their first play. We need to draw some creatures. We got 15 of them, so obviously we need a little bit of help from our deck, but I think we can do it. This is quite the battlefield, is it not? There's a lot going on here. Can open up the portal to send all their cards. Okay, we've got that. Might be enough plasma bolts for today. All right. Well, nobody's doing anything. We're not drawing any creatures. All right. Guess we plasma bolt that. And then Wayfarer. Okay, got it countered. Not the best spot to be in. That was our only threat, but sure. Don't have a way to trigger Void, so yeah, send it back. Now Void's triggered, but these are sorceries, so not great. We are only one land away from, well, now we've got the Godmaw next turn, so sure. I'll just make them think I have something else. These don't have to be sorcery speed. We got the pangolin. Pangolins are like, I don't know what kind of creatures they are. Little armadillo looking things. Oh, you could do both. Search your artifact. Wow, it's 4 mana. It's to speed artifact tutor / return an artifact. Okay, this is a rare. Don't know this one. 1 mana, 1/1 menace. 2 exile artifact card from your graveyard. Put a counter on it. Then it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Well, good thing I have Plasma Bolt. But I need a land to be able to cast that. Because I'm playing Glacier Godmaw next turn. Pretty much regardless. So let's get green here. Did draw the land. Vigilance and haste. Ugh. Because the issue is if I play the land and then play Godmaw, then I can use Plasma Bolt. But if I play the Godmaw, play the land, this gets Vigilance and Haste in +1/+1. I think I'm going to lead on the Godmaw here. I do have an artifact in the graveyard. Put a counter on this creature and then deals damage equal to its power to any target, which will be my face. Let's see if Godmaw survives. If it does, and we can hold up protection for it, that'd be very nice. And if it doesn't, then destroy the lander. Interesting. Okay. And the Godmaw. No! Whenever it's tapped or dealt damage, destroy it. Well, that's not great. It's a pretty good card, though. Let's keep that one. Don't have another land, but we do have protection now up. I don't think I'm using Bolt now, because I want to be able to protect one of my only creatures that I have on the battlefield, so... Sure, pass turn. Doesn't give hexproof. Sure. It does still let me impulse draw. It doesn't remove effects. So at least there's that. Okay. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Play Wayfarer, and then I think I can activate the lander, trigger both of these things. That also triggers Void. Alright, cast this one. These get Vigilance, Trample, Haste. They don't tap. But if they block with this, which I'm not going to let them because these basically trade for either of these, because whenever they take damage, they die. So let's do do this one here. And then attack with the Wayfarer, I think. Okay. Oh, the Harvester is going to be able to just nuke down things. Oh, they should have done it to one of these. Because this can just deal damage equal to any target, which would kill this. So, I think that was the play. More elementals, okay. Do I want to kill the Harvester or kill the Bruntar? So I don't know how the interaction works, that if it takes damage, it's destroyed. But it has indestructible. I don't think it takes damage when it has indestructible. So let's do this. Well, I'm just going to kill this thing first. So let's do these two. Alright, indestructible. And then plasma bolt it down, I think. Still worried about this Harvester now that I got rid of most of my removal. I do still have 2 copies of the 2-mana removal spell. Forget the name of it, but... I don't think they're seeing the interaction with Rust Harvester and Cryo Shatter here. Let's see if they do it this turn. Okay, go to 4. They've only got a 1. Oh, but it deals damage to it equal to its power. Okay, sure. I guess they could have done that pre-combat too. Okay. Land is like not a bad draw here. In fact, it's like pretty good. So let's see if we can draw a land. Hey, we did it. Landfall, landfall. I mean, 1, 2, they block. It's not lethal because they can go to 2 at the very least. Plus, this thing can knock down. No more artifacts. They could do it end step, like a chump with an artifact and then knock something down at the end of the turn. Yeah, so maybe it was a mistake not getting rid of this Harvester. Yeah, do that, and then the Harvester can exile it and shoot down something else. Should have played this post-combat. Yeah, because now it's going to die. But I think these are still bigger threats here. So... Alright, Harvester's getting to a point where it's going to start knocking down our whole board. What is that? Okay, sure, I guess a removal spell on top of the removal spell. When you control it, tap it, and then when you tap it, kills it. Sure. Doesn't quite do what I want it to do, and this can grow to a 5/5 and block that, so that also doesn't work. So let's just play this and pass. So down goes Wayfarer probably here. Nope, looks like it was an elemental. Another one. Sure. Still no more artifacts in the yard, but I might not survive that long. Let's see. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. Interesting. Okay, so I can kill this one. But then this thing is gonna then do the other, exile it and kill me, so maybe I can kill the phenomenon. As long as they can't get another artifact to the yard, I'm safe for a moment here. I need another land. Another land would really help in this spot. Oh, Surveil 2. No. Is that an artifact? No, it's not an artifact. That's an artifact. Come on, we're so close. I know I messed up not killing the Harvester earlier with Plasma Bolt, but here we are. Another cry. Okay. If we don't draw a land this turn, I think... yeah, so... Bounce. Trade, take 2. Eat. Chump, take 2. Things are not going to go well starting next turn, so I have to get... I already used all my Plasma Bolts. I made such punts with these earlier. Okay, so eat it and chump, take 2 here. Next turn they can draw extra cards, shoot this thing down. I mean, if they don't have more creatures, it might be okay. But they can block and do that. Oh, that's right. That thing puts a stun counter. So, no, it won't be okay. Now they got like 5 cards in hand. I think we missed our window here. Drawing the Cerebral Download was too good. Another one. Well, the issue is the Rust Harvester is just going to kill it. I got to play it, so... 7 cards left in deck. Can they kill me? I mean, the Harvester just needs to hit me twice in 2 turns. 1, 2... Yeah, they'll be able to kill me. Oh, well. Down to 4 cards in deck. Okay. I still think they have enough. Well, this will die as well, but, I mean, I guess we're just going to play it. Can't really attack. I mean, they eat this one. They kill that one. This and the one dies if I attack, so no attacks. And this Rust Harvester just mowing down our board after I didn't Plasma Bolt it on turn 2 or whatever. Oh, they can't even deck themselves because of the Chrome Companion. Great, great. Sure. I don't even know what this does. Landfall, doesn't matter. It's about to die. I guess I could have saved that so I can guarantee a landfall, but I just don't think we're winning this in any way. Yeah. Now they got us. Because they can untap, use Rust Harvester again. They got another artifact. And that should do it. So we are done in this one here. GG's, but made some bad plays there. Okay, we go first. We got the Plasma Bolts. And I guess we know what to do with them now that we learned our lesson in the last game. Got Remnant Elementals in hand. Okay. I'm doing it next turn. I'm playing a creature this turn because I don't imagine this is going to grow out of Plasma Bolt range. But they played literally the same artifact. So that needs to go away. Elemental. And attack. And now we're kind of out of cards almost. Okay, not a bad draw. In fact, a pretty good draw. Enters tap, don't need to use it right now. Attack for 4. Next turn we can Lander token, which will trigger Void, which will make this deal 3, and we can attack for 7. Okay, just using the Hound anyway. If I draw a land, then I can attack for a lot of damage. Can't quite do all of that. I don't think I need to bolt exactly just yet. So let's do this. Crack the lander. And then swing with everything here. Sure, I'll trade with both. They're just banking on me missing more land drops here. Which could happen, I don't have any in hand. Both of those are out of the range of Plasma Bolt here. guess I could attack all. They're probably going to double block one of them. Is it better to save the creatures for when Godmaw comes down? If I attack all, let's say they double block this thing, take 4, then the Plasma Bolt can deal 3, go to 3, but that doesn't do much. Then I can like kill the Ardent maybe. So I'm trading Botanist and Plasma Bolt for Ardent here. That doesn't seem very good. I guess these can't actually, they could, yeah, let's do this. Because these don't take this down here. They can do that, but then the Bolt can take down the Ardent. That's the hasty one, or the one that can give things haste here. The land is not bad. They could have some sort of thing. They could just double bounce off of these elementals here, but I'm just going to attack. If they use a combat trick to get rid of an elemental, that's fine. Yeah, that's also fine. Hopefully no counter spell. Cross your fingers. I gotta play it, so let's do that. Okay, if the Godmaw survives to our next turn, we're in a pretty good spot. One in the yard, one on top. Land and what kills the Godmaw? I guess that 4 mana deal 6 does. Okay. Get the land here. And we can crack the lander at instant speed to give +1/+1 again. This is lethal, and that does it. All right, we actually got a win. There we go, on the board. Okay, on the draw here, but we've got 2, 3, 5, 6, and a removal spell, so we just need a couple lands. We can get there. There's a lander. Guess we'll play that here. And if I don't draw a land this upcoming turn, I might just crack the lander to guarantee I have 3 the next turn, but conversely, I could play the elemental and next turn crack the lander, get a land if I miss it. Yeah, let's just get a creature down here. Okay. So when that dies, they make a 2/2. So I can kill it and use the lander to ramp, and next turn maybe I can play the trooper or something. Gets me closer to the Bruntar, or I could just play Sky Stinger as a 3/3. And then next turn maybe I can fight with the Sky Stinger and use Lander here. Let's do it this way. Mono black, maybe? Okay. They're just mana screwed, I guess? Oh, that was dumb. I meant to crack the Lander. Oh well. Should be 2 extra damage, but that's alright. I'll do it here now. Oh, found the blue. I guess they were mana screwed. Three, 5 flying. Can't really fight that unless I draw a land, then I can do Trooper and Resolve and fight it. So let's draw a land here. There we go. Alright, Trooper, land, Resolve, my creature fights your creature, attack with both. Not bad. No, I'll decline. I like my cards. 2 of the best cards in the deck here. Four, 1 defender. Well, sure. And avoid, draw a card, lose a life. Well, I can't really attack into that, so I think I'm going to play the Bruntar and then actually hold the Stomping Ground? I mean, I guess I can attack with Trooper here. I don't mind trading it with anything. I should have done that pre-combat, but that's fine. Or should have saved this for post-combat, but it's okay. Alright, down goes Virus Beetle. Interesting. They have 3 cards better than a Virus Beetle with me having 2 cards in hand? More. More jump blockers, yeah? Plasma Bolt, you say? Well, they haven't proven they have removal, so I think I can just play another Bruntar and hold the land. Attack with Trooper, play Bruntar, and then we just start drawing like 3 cards a turn by holding the land. I mean, I could use Plasma Bolt to kill something, but, like, none of it really matters right now that much. So I'm just going to hold it. Potentially go face when they might not be expecting it. Okay, Relic is good. Do like this card. 2 mana, enters or leaves, draw a card. 2 mana, sack it, put a stun counter. No, don't draw removal. How rude. Yeah, that's very rude. Got a little greedy, but I think they top-decked Oblivion, or top-decked Relic and then Oblivion off of Relic, which is kind of the perfect combo there. Huh. Close, but no cigar. Let's pay the life. I think we can afford it just in case we draw anything good here off of the Bruntar. Sure. So I could use Bolt to kill Sentry and a 2/2. Then they have 3 blockers. They block 1, 2, 3, take 2. That doesn't seem very good. Can attack with the Bruntar and the Trooper. Can draw 2 cards if Trooper survives. As long as I have 2 tapped creatures. But they have a 5/4. So I'd have to attack with these 2 things. And they're probably going to start trading here. And I don't want to get rid of this just yet. But if they have removal, it's not good for me either. Yes, it's a tricky spot to be in here. Let's just get in. We've got the bolts to finish off the Titan if they decide to eat the Elemental or something like that. But if they're just going to chump... Yeah, eat the Sky Stinger maybe? Go to 1? No. Interesting. Okay. Auto-assign, not quite understanding the concept here. Now I can put them to 1. Or I can kill this thing and put them to 4. Or I can kill both things, honestly. And then draw 2 cards on my end step. Definitely this one. And you know what? Let's do this one too. Draw 2 cards. Got another land next turn. See if the Bruntar survives. That should be fine, I believe. What is that? A rare Eldrazi with Warp. When it leaves the battlefield, draw a card, put a permanent less or equal number to lands you control on the battlefield tapped. It's really good. Tap it and they control it. That's brutal. That is certainly brutal. That's really bad for me. Gets trample, right? Okay, maybe that can help us win next turn. Hopefully I don't have to use that to save a creature right now. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and we did get it with the Trooper with a little bit of backup there. It's a close one, but we got it. Okay, we're on the draw here. No red. We do have Wayfarer on 3. The format hasn't felt super fast just yet, so I'm going to rely on Wayfarer and the Lander token to get me out of this here. But I think it seems fine, assuming the deck we're going against isn't super aggressive. I think this will be the last game I play with this deck here for today. I want to make sure I have time to get through enough draft content for you all by doing multiple drafts that you'll see on later days. So I think my goal is to usually try to play 4 games with each of the decks. I don't see the purpose in warping that necessarily. Okay, yeah, that's what we got too. And another gene pollinator. Alright, next turn we can play probably Wayfarer plus Resolve killing Baloth here. So as a result, I will choose not to block. Okay, I can't kill that. I could if I play the Trooper. Which I think... I'd have to wait 2 turns to do that, though. I can still block it right now. Yeah. I don't love it, but let's do... Let's do this, killing the Baloth here. I'm at 13. I can't just keep taking damage from this over and over again for like 2 more turns. There's a 6/6, yeah. Alright, play 5/5. Any instant speed interaction here is not going to be great. Okay, looks like they don't have it. But they did get the counter on this because of Void here. Plasma Bolt. That doesn't do exactly what I want it to right now. These don't matter very much. I'd rather be able to get rid of these things, but don't really have the great way to do that. So this can't be blocked by more than 1 creature, so something I could do is attack with it, they eat it, and then I Plasma Bolt down, but then I can't really block. Yeah, just gonna... Void triggers for me, right? If a permanent left the battlefield this turn at all. So then let's do this, so I don't trigger the Void for them. Okay, just gain a life every turn, I guess. With Gene Pollinator and Chrome Companion. Alright, they're going a little wide for my liking here. I'm not sure how to deal with this. Where's my Bruntars? I got 2 here. We're drawing all our lands, but we don't have the landfall payoffs, unfortunately. There's their landfall payoff. I'm sure they got a land in hand here. And there it is. Yeah, I can't really do anything about that, really. So... we are playing the same deck, and they had the good draws, and we didn't. So, I don't know. The deck was still pretty good, though. Went 2-2 with it. Could keep going, but like I said, want to make sure I have time to get to enough different draft videos for you all here. And, you know, Wayfair, good as I thought. Did really like the Bruntar, both from me and my opponent. There's some filler cards here as well that aren't super great. Botanist, not great. Elemental, wasn't super impressed by necessarily. Never drew one single maneuvers, just noticed. 3 Plasma Bolts. This card was difficult to use. Used it wrong, for sure, in our first loss. But fun one today. Either way, thanks for tuning in today, and I will see you next time for another early access draft in a couple days here at Daily Draft.